A lot of families think going abroad to the US and the UK is very similar because we all speak English.
However, in fact, there are a multitude of differences.
So let's see what they are.
The UK is comprised of England, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales. To go from the very south to the very north, by fast train, it would probably only take about 3 hours.
The size of the US is about 40 times as large as the UK. East Coast to West Coast, spicy Mexican food, lobsters and snow. You can find anything in between. The US is a much more casual society. So it's a pretty warm culture. We say hello to each other, even if you don't know each other.
The English tend to be a little bit more reserved. We're not people who will jump out at you and say, "Hi, how are you?" Whereas the Americans certainly will do that. It takes us a little time to warm up. It doesn't mean we don't like you, it's just how we are.
On American campuses, you'll often see students wearing sweatpants, sweatshirts. You're not sure if they just rolled out of bed or if they're still wearing the same clothes from the other night.
Oxbridge, they have formal dinners. It was quite an interesting sight to see all of the kids running in, a lot of them wearing gowns. It's in a very old room typically, very much Harry Potter style again.
So for international students, you can think about attending a whole range of higher education institutions. There are specialty schools, universities, liberal arts colleges. The undergraduate time, the standard is 4 years.
Whilst the UK doesn't have as many universities as the US, we do still have a great number of universities who appear in the world's top 200 university ranking. Other than Cambridge and Oxford, we have LSE, Imperial, University College of London. It requires 3 years for an undergraduate degree. If you want to do a master's, sometimes courses are offered for 4 years. It's very intense when you're there, but it does mean once you're there, you can get a degree pretty quickly.
In a college interview in the US, they're much more concerned with knowing who you're going to be on their campus outside of the classroom.
The interview at Oxford and Cambridge is not easy. It is not a hello, how are you interview.
Can you tell me about yourself?
In a world where English is the common language, why do we learn French?
I see that you've been volunteering teaching migrant children for the past 3 years. Can you tell me more about that?
So if I give you an orange and a knife, you have to chop this orange into 3 equal segments in volume. Where would you choose to cut the orange? If a man is holding a balloon over his head, what is the largest size the balloon can be? The British university system is quite simple in terms of application process. They're looking for kids who take direction well and seem enthusiastic about their subject. You submit a personal statement and your teacher at your current school will write a reference letter, and then you have to work really hard on your A-levels or at IB to see if you can meet the conditions that your university laid out. That does put pressure on kids and it is hard, but it also means that they work up until the very last day of school.
The US higher education system particularly looks at the entire student, first and foremost at your grades. But in addition to that, who are you outside of the classroom? Have you started something? Have you done something nobody else in your school community has done? If you are a math student, there is no direct need to write your essay about math through a story that's personal and that's intimate and that is authentically you. In most instances, students are not required to declare a major until the second semester of their second year. If you're really not completely certain what you want to do, you still have a lot of time to figure it out.
The British system is extremely specialized. When you enter university, you've already chosen your degree course. It's extremely suitable for kids who have a very definitive direction in terms of their career or in terms of what they enjoy studying. We also offer things like double degree courses where you're doing maybe economics and statistics. So you don't ultimately have to drop every interest and keep their career paths open. I think if you don't know where you want to go in terms of the UK versus US, my best suggestion is first go and see both countries with your child. If possible, send them on a summer camp because it's a great way of experiencing life there.